I was really curious to know, how was Google Earth created?
So how do we build Google Earth? The way it starts is we look at places that we want to collect in imagery, and then we collect it through a variety of different ways. One is satellites. And satellites give you the global views, and that's all 2D imagery that's wrapped around the globe. When you get closer to the ground, we have 3D data that we collect from planes. It took us a really long time to get London because we had to fly over London a lot before we got a fully cloud-free image of London.
Come on in.
Thanks. Kevin told us that a typical flight to take photos is around 5 hours, except the planes aren't going across the country, they're making little zigzags over the same area.
So it's north and turn south. It's sort of like mowing the lawn.
This pattern helps the photos overlap, and multiple cameras help capture a place from different angles.
In planes, we have 5 different cameras, one looking down and forward, back, left, and right. Photogrammetry, yeah.
Which is just a fancy word for taking all of this imagery that we collect from the plane and constructing a 3D model.
The first step to creating a place in 3D is a little bit of photo editing.
So all the imagery is sort of prepped. That would be removing clouds, removing haze, color correcting. You'll actually see that a lot of the cities don't even have cars in them. We actually take the time to extract those.
We have sonar mapped less than 5% of the ocean. The majority of the data, 95 to 99%, used by Google comes from estimations in photographic data, coloration of the water when viewed from space, or as my old captain put it, pure imagination. Still, the majority of our bathymetry data harks back to the 19th century with old salts throwing weighted ropes over the side of their ship and counting how many knots went over before feeling the weight hit bottom. Even to this day, only a tiny fraction of the ocean bottom is mapped, even though we have bottom-sounding sonar to greatly speed up the process. Or as my old captain once again put it, it's a big ocean. I have even seen on charts where the artists took it upon themselves to add mountains where there really aren't any, and not have mountains where there really were some. Google USS San Francisco. The artist is limited by how closely spaced the soundings were, the rest is completely up to his imagination. The fact remains, the vast majority of the ocean remains a complete figment of an artist's imagination.
For the most part, we don't know what lies beneath the surface of our oceans. Most of the waters and ocean floor remain unexplored. Each year, the NOAA ship Nancy Foster zigzags through the water using sonar to scan the seabed. The ship emits more than 3,500 pings per second in a wide fan, creating an image as if painting strips of data across the seafloor. Weeks of back-and-forth sailing in a pattern much like mowing a lawn yields traditional chart information, including bathymetry or depth, in incredible detail.